Have you been considering moving to Central Florida, but you want to make sure you maintain a sense of community? Well, my name is Gabriela Soto, and today I present the perfect project for you. On today's video, I present a master plan project here in Harmony West, St. Cloud, Florida. This is a master plan community that's gonna host over 1,000 homes just by this builder alone. Let's not even talk about the rest of the builders because this would be a very, very long video. But just focusing on what we have today, this specific community is going to have many amenities, including trails, parks, and probably one of the most beautiful amenity centers I have seen in a while. This is an area that has really great schools. You have Harmony West High School, middle school, and elementary at just a few minutes in distance. And this is also an area where you can most definitely take advantage of also building equity. And why do I say that? Because this is an area that you're buying in the first couple of phases. By the time all these neighborhoods are done, you will definitely most see a change in the price of your home. This specific builder has multiple different models in this neighborhood. Today, I will show you one of their biggest one, a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom with 2,601 square feet sitting in a 50-foot lot. Now, without further ado, let's go inside. Stepping into the main house, welcome to this beautiful floor plan. This is a very, very practical home that definitely fits a big family. Starting right ahead with the main foyer, stepping into the left side of the foyer, we have a flex room or a formal dining section. They do have a pretty big table for about 6 to 8 adults, I would say. You could probably even make it a little bit wider, and you can most definitely tell that this is a space that you can turn it into dining, maybe a formal seating, some form of entertainment, or I've had some of my clients in the past actually even turn it into some form of office or close it off and turn it into an additional bedroom. This does have a beautiful view of the front porch of this beautiful home, but of course just a space that you can most definitely play around with. Finishing with this section, stepping back into the main foyer, the main entrance with this beautiful long hallway, we step into the open concept of the first floor. Before I continue with this tour, I do want to mention towards the end, we're going to be talking about everything that has to do with price point, location, what's nearby, and of course, HOA and amenities. Continuing with the open concept, starting right ahead with the kitchen, because this is a very, very nicely laid out kitchen. You have a gorgeous island with the sink on the island, plenty of cabinet space on the island itself. So you do have a lot of cabinet space. You can actually even potentially even add the trash also on this side. I do like when the builders do that. It's a little bit more convenient. You do have plenty of space to have at least 3 to 4 adults out here to maybe turn it into some form of breakfast area. On the back side, we do have an extended countertop with your range, microwave. The dishwasher is located in the island as well. Behind me, you're gonna see a pantry. This is probably one of my favorite things in the kitchen for this specific builder is actually the pantries, and all of their homes are very, very nicely laid out. They're usually walk-in closet styled with all of the shelving installed. Something also to keep in mind, you do have space for your fridge on this side and an extended countertop also for when you maybe want to bring that air fryer or maybe those coffee machines that maybe take up a little bit more space. In terms of the coloration of the kitchen, you're going to see a standard gray. Depending on the lot and the location in the neighborhood, the builder might give you a few options in terms of colors, but usually this type of builder is an inventory home style builder, so they'll of course tell you which colors will already come with the property. Now, however, in terms of quality, you're going to have a standard granite throughout the entire property, and of course the same wood cabinets throughout the entire property, ceramic tile through the first floor, carpet on the second floor. Stepping out of the kitchen, we're gonna step into this like breakfast nook, casual dining area over here. I do like that it has view of your yard, but this is an area that I do like. It's very cozy, easy to access from the kitchen, but of course very open since you do have a lot of windows and natural light coming in. Stepping out of this section, we're gonna head into the living room space. This is another space that I do absolutely love, and of course In terms of open concept, we want to make sure that when the open concept is laid out, you can still participate of the open concept without making it awkward to decorate. This one just definitely makes sense. You have an L-shaped couch, you have a big wall right in front of us, so you can most definitely add that 100-inch TV, add those side tables, add extra decoration. Beautiful 2-panel windows over here with actually double impact, and of course, these are also energy efficient windows, so you can most definitely save in your energy bill, which is always a plus for you. Now we're finishing with this section. Let's visit the first bedroom, which is probably one of my favorite things about this first floor. Now finishing with the open concept, the living room space, dining space, we are stepping into this small hallway in the back of the open concept where we're gonna have a few things. Starting with the bedroom, this is a plus, especially if you're coming with your mother-in-law, a family member, or someone that just can't really go upstairs. This is a huge benefit of having this specific model. Plenty of room for about a queen size dresser, side tables. You have a window right next to the bed, and you have a closet right over here. With dual doors, your shelving installed, and it's actually pretty deep on both sides as well. Now, as we exit from the bedroom, we're gonna turn a quick right and visit the shared bathroom. This is a full bathroom, which is why I say this is probably a plus here on the first floor. You could always rent it out if you don't have a family member help with that mortgage, right? But that's just an idea. In terms of the bathroom, we have a full bathroom with granite countertops. They do still have the gray wood cabinetry, your toilet, and you have your standard tub with your plenty of shelving almost all the way up. So you definitely have a lot of room to keep soap bars and all the gels that you might want to keep inside. Then over here, we have these two doors. This one right behind me is actually the 2-car garage. It's kind of messy, so I'm going to keep it closed and just show you a cute couple of images. But just a standard 2-car garage. This other door, which I do like also, is a closet. So maybe for those Christmas trees or extend the pantry, whatever you guys want to do with this section, you can most definitely do so. This is just a very convenient space, and I do like that it already has private door and of course private light. Now we're pretty much done with the first floor. Let's go check out the yard and then check out the bedrooms. And stepping out from the side of the house, welcome into what could be your future yard. This model in specific doesn't have a covered lanai. You can most definitely do an extension if you would like to post-closing. But this is a home that is sitting in a perfect lot to build a pool, add trampolines, maybe do some gardening. Personally, I would fence it up so you can have a little bit more privacy. And if you have kids or even pets, it's always in terms of safety a little bit better to have those fences up. But plenty of room for you to play around, do as you please with the lot, and of course, enjoy the sunshine out here in the state of Florida. Now, we're done with the yard. Let's go to the second floor. Coming up the stairs, like I mentioned before, the second story is always going to be carpet, which in terms if you have kids or maybe you have pets, it's always a little bit better so it muffles out a little bit the noise, especially if you have someone living downstairs. But now, starting, first of all, we're actually gonna start with the primary suite because it is a very, very nice bedroom that I want to make sure you guys take advantage of taking a look at it and appreciate how much space you have in this room. You have 2 beautiful windows towards the back and definitely a lot of space for you to decorate. Have a big frame, that king size. You have plenty of walls to decorate. You have dressers, you have extra seatings, and you can still tell that there's a lot of room to play around. If you have kids or pets or anything running around, you know that they won't necessarily hit anything because there's a lot of room for them to be around as well. Now, finishing with the primary suite, we're gonna step into the bathroom. This is a bathroom that has a very standard but also very practical day-to-day type layout. You have a private toilet with a private door, private light. You have a walk-in closet right behind me with private door as well. Pretty deep on both sides. Also all of your racks included. Exiting from the walk-in closet, we step into this other section where we're gonna have your dual vanity sink, which like I mentioned, you have the granite throughout the entire property. You have the wood cabinets, and you also have your traditional standing shower with plenty of shelving. And towards the back, we even have a smaller closet over here, a walk-in closet as well. Most likely for him, but this is also a plus, so you don't have to be arguing about who has which side. You just already pick one. Now, exiting from this beautiful bathroom and of course passing the bedroom one more time because I just want you guys to take a look at it one more time. We're gonna step into the rest of the second floor. Right in front of this primary suite, we're gonna have the laundry room area. This builder, or actually most builders, don't really include washer dryer, but when we do find them, I of course will let you guys know. We always try to negotiate as much things as we can. Most definitely have to keep in mind that usually won't come with the properties, but plenty of space to add, of course, your washer machine, your dryer machine, maybe add some extra shelving, extra cabinetry. I would personally even add a sink on this side just to make it a little bit more useful. Now, exiting from the laundry, we're gonna step into bedroom number 2 here on the second story, which would in theory be bedroom 3. This one also plenty of space. They have decorated as some form of like office. You do have 5 bedrooms, guys, so if you don't need the 5 bedrooms, you can of course change what you use these bedrooms for. I do work actually a lot with the musicians and artists. Some of these more creative careers might appreciate all these rooms, so you can turn maybe each room into a different studio section, or if you just have a big family, a lot of kids, this could be a plus, so they don't have to be sharing the bedrooms with each other. But all the rooms will always have a closet. This one's a little bit more of a walk-in closet as well, pretty deep on both sides as well. Exiting from this bedroom, we're gonna step into the main loft area of this specific home. This is an area that you can most definitely turn into some like movie theater area. You can have games, you have a beautiful window with view of the backyard. So it's still very fresh, very cozy, very beautiful and open, so that when you have guests over, they can most definitely interact with the rest of the home. And just a plus as well, if you eventually maybe wanted to close it off and turn it into a 6th bedroom, you already have a closet also installed. But in terms of this section, it could be a great storage for those games, those blankets that you might want to keep in this section. Stepping into the last area of this home, there's 2 more bedrooms and 1 bathroom to visit. This bedroom towards the back of the home, I love how it's decorated, very girly for that teenager that's looking for a little bit more privacy. You do have another closet with a private door, but plenty of room for about a queen size, a pretty nice frame as well. And like I always mention, in terms of dimensions, there's a lot of space. So you see that you have the side tables, and even still, I can still fit right next to it, so you can still maybe even get a bigger frame for her. Exiting from this bedroom, we're gonna visit what is also an important section, is the shared bathroom. This is a 3 full bathroom home, so always a bonus so when we have extra bathrooms in the home. This one is a dual vanity sink with the granite countertops with the wood cabinetry, and I do like that you have the tub and the shower actually with a private door, so for those crazy mornings if they need to. And I do love that the tub and the toilet are actually in a private section, just to ease up those crazy mornings. This is a bathroom that also has extra storage. In terms of storage, this property has plenty of it, so do not worry about having places to keep everything. You do have this door. This is just the AC unit, perfect for when you need to do maintenance. It's pretty easy to access. This other door on this other side of the hallway, you also have an extra storage. So let me continue on with the saying of there's so much storage. Stepping into the last bedroom, guys, we are in, of course, the one that's going to be facing the front of the home. This one with view of the front of the driveway, of course, the neighborhood. From here, we can even see the pond that's right in front of this home. But as you notice in all of these rooms, they are very comfortable, very nicely laid out. There's, of course, they're very similar. Something to also keep in mind, which I haven't mentioned throughout the home, is that this is actually a smart home. So when you move in, this builder will also have someone come in and install a smart home iPad in your house, which would also give you access to your AC, your security system. Well, of course, you can even open your garage door opener, control the temperature, turn on lights, turn off lights. So you can most definitely play around with this home. It's a very modern home for a modern family, just looking to, of course, restart and have a practical home that has all the features just to make it an easy life out here in Central Florida. Now, guys, we're pretty much done with the tour of this home. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna go downstairs and talk about location, price point, HOA, and of course, all the things you need to know about this specific builder and this area. Now guys, thank you so much for making it to this part of the video. This is where we get into the nitty-gritty and of course talk about everything you want to know about this community, this builder, and this house. Starting first with the house. This was the Hayden model, a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom with 2,601 square feet. Now, as you saw, there's a lot of features that already come with the home. So these are inventory type homes. So when they come to the market, they're expected already to be 50% almost done, or they're just pretty much a couple weeks to be done. So when you're getting into these contracts, you know that you'll be closing very soon. Now with that, let's start with the price of this home. The asking price for this model is $469,990, and that is of course something that would change depending on when you of course fall under contract. There's other properties that are also available, but will also change depending on where they're located in the neighborhood. But for this specific one that we're in today, $469,990. Now, we're also still in phase 1. So as the phases continue to open up, keep in mind that price could potentially go up. Something that I usually try to tell my clients is that, of course, the earlier you buy into a construction project, a new construction project, the better. So by the time they finish with the neighborhood or there are a few phases in, you are already building in equity. Now, to talk about the neighborhood itself. For this type of property, you would have an HOA of $156 a month with 55 cents. And what does that include? As you'll see, this is a property in a neighborhood that is in a really, really nice and huge master plan style community. So there's already pools, cabanas, trails, splash pads, dog parks, and just so much for you to do out here. This is also in an area that is growing a lot. So it's not just gonna be the neighborhood. This is also an area that is growing a lot, which means they're also gonna be a lot of new commercial buildings being built soon. There's already a lot of new home builders in the area, but we already have a few plazas in development. We have Publix incoming soon. We have Wawa coming soon as well. So there's a lot of new things coming into the area, which will also benefit you in terms of employment as well. Now, one of the other reasons I came into this neighborhood today is because of course, we are in still phase 1 of the new home builder, but we also do have a lot of opportunities in terms of buying with this specific builder. This builder has a 10-year warranty that comes with the property. You have a 2-year pretty much electrical and water that covers anything that happens with electricity and water here in the house. And you have a 1-year bumper to bumper. So pretty much anything that happens throughout the house is structural or just day to day, right? Maybe you dented something or the cabinet door just fell off or something, they would have to come in and take care of that. Which a plus of buying from new home builders. When you buy a resale, you obviously have to keep in mind that with a resale, if the inspector didn't catch it and we didn't negotiate it with the seller, of course, then in theory, it's really not the seller's responsibility at that point after the house has closed. With the new home builders, at least you know you have that security. You also do get a lot of more benefits in terms of home insurance. You get a lot more discounts in terms of those monthly payments are going to be a lot more comfortable versus in a resale home, since of course, like I mentioned, a lot of home warranties. Now, another plus of this builder is of course that they are really open to helping buyers. What does that mean? So all the homes, or most of the homes that are able to close in the next month or next 2 months, they're actually even able to bring down your interest rates. They have smaller homes with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms that have interest rates as low as 4.99%. For a home like this one, in a 50% stage or more, you can actually get interest rates from 5.99%. You do have your closing costs covered, which is something that will also change month to month. But this builder, like I mentioned, usually will cover majority of them, or in most cases, all of the closing costs. Now, this is an area that is brand new, but you do still have a few cities really close by. You, of course, have Lake Nona at just 25 minutes from this location. You have downtown Orlando at just 40 minutes from this location, and the MCO International Airport at just 35 minutes from this location. So still fairly centric. Now, guys, we're gonna cut the video right here. I really do appreciate when you make it to this part of the videos. We do put in all the effort and all the work as we can, so you guys can get as much information information from all these videos, and you can make the right decision for you and your family. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to call us. Number is always going to be in the screen. Of course, also please follow us in all of our social media so you can most definitely keep an eye out on the day-to-day. I do of course have my Instagram, but feel free to also follow my team's Instagram so you can meet some of my team members who could potentially be helping you finding your next dream home. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.